Always looking for your next climb, the things I want don't take time. On my knee, honey, you'll get it one of these days.
Hello YouTube, I'm Lynn.
Oh, I'm Jenny.
We're traveling along the TransAmerica Trail, started in Yorktown, Virginia, May 13th. It's our 2-month anniversary. Happy 2 months.
2 months!
So been on the road for 2 months. And it's been awesome, you know, some ups, some downs. Great exercise. Working on my fantastic tan lines. These aren't gonna, you're not gonna, you heard it here first, tan lines are in.
One of these days our love ignites. We're gonna get it and get it right. One of these days.
We follow the TransAmerica Trail through Oregon. It's the most popular bike route for crossing the country, and we made a lot of great friends on the road.
To hear it too, it's funny, honey, to think it's a passing phase. But if I feel alone in the morning dew, I start to see new shades of blue. One of these days, you know I'm gonna set our hearts ablaze. If it's the last.
We enjoyed cycling with Alex, Liam, and Paul. Alex and Liam are from the UK, riding across the US on a break between jobs. Paul and Mona are from New Hampshire, about a half-an-hour drive from Rochester, my hometown. Paul was heading back home as well, so we would run into him on the road many times over the next few states.
One of these days, you know I'm gonna set our hearts ablaze. If it's the last thing I do.
Welcome to Idaho, y'all.
You know I'm gonna set our hearts ablaze. If it's the last thing I do. If it's true that I feel more for you than you do for me, it's stunning, honey, how love has some delays. Cause one of these days our love takes flight. We're gonna get it and get it right. One of these days.
We loved our time in Idaho, even though it was brief. We had some great warm showers hosts, hospitable local towns that you can camp in for free, and lots of open pastures with grazing animals. But our favourite ride in Idaho was definitely Route 12 into Lolo Pass, following the Clearwater River. The water in this river was so clear that you could see the bottom no matter how deep the river got.
Paranoia to sink in, I've had enough of it. And now no one's around. Well, I keep to myself anyhow.
We were cycling up a big hill when we heard, "Hey, do you guys want some pancakes?" We met Steven, Andrea, Arnold, and Alicia, who were all really lovely people. We had a great time hanging out in their RV, talking about the many places they've traveled, while they fed us huge amounts of berry pancakes and bacon. A cyclist's dream come true.
Along with everyone, my brain is full and empty, but I don't think I felt more alive before.
Missoula was one of our favourite cities on our trip. Our first stop there was to go to the Adventure Cycling Association headquarters, a non-profit that made the very route that we were following. They officially put our photo on the board of 2018 bicycle tourers, gave us free ice cream and soda, and helped us plan the rest of our routes.
And this feeling, it won't leave me, no matter My brain is full and empty, but I don't think I've found more alive. I don't think I've
So, after 1,200 miles, or 1,300 miles, came off my bike for the first time. That wasn't fun. Luckily I was going uphill, so I happened kind of in slow motion and I was able to catch myself, but there was this little groove in the road and I came off it and I went to get back on it. I didn't realize I was cycling on sand, and I guess my wheel slipped in the sand and I came off onto the road. Lucky there was no cars, but that could have been pretty bad.
Montana is full of small, lively towns where the people are incredibly generous. We rarely had to pay for camping because the local people fundraise to create free bicycle camps for cyclists to stay in on their way through town.
And you know I hate these kinds of things, but the best is yet to come. And I feel so lonely in this room, along with everyone. My brain is full and empty, but I don't think I've felt more alive. I don't think I've felt more alive. And the mirrors gleam my lonely eyes. I don't think I've felt more alive before.
Thanks Twin Bridges for a nice day. You want to see something interesting? Look to the left. It's looking a little bit hazy, but you can still see the sun. Look to the right, and that's proper hazy. Someone in town said it was coming from a wildfire somewhere, and it's raining as well. There you go.
How they'd explode if she should decide to show up among this empty-handedness and let take my
There's a storm coming!
to the bar where I know you had not, or take my coins, I place them there. I make that sound, you know I still love to hear. 'Cause I have been long against this night, and I've been a mess my whole
In Ennis, we camped behind a distillery and we made a few friends.
no more what happens next. It's endless. Still the dawn fills with need, and still my tongue, you know it fills with fleas, and still your ghost.
As we rode around Lake Hebgen on our last day in Montana, it was a great send-off, and by then we were excited for what was to come.
Is laying strong around your feet.
Now we'll make it a point to go to all of them.
As you turn to ask
Wow!
is it long, my love, until we rest?